Take a look what happened.
Hello there, you awakening wonders. I'm at the RNC encountering very, very surprising figures and incredible views. I'm learning a great deal, and I'd love you to join us for the stream shows on Rumble at the usual times. Perhaps you saw the moment where the legacy media collided with Don Trump Jr. And even in the sort of wake of recent events in which a man lost his life, of course, was still in their old school front-footed attack and cynicism when it comes to their dealings with the family. You might have seen my conversation with Eric Trump, where he talked about having a more congenial encounter with CNN and spoke in a way that seemed extremely optimistic to me. Have a look at this set of reactions. First of all, Don Trump Jr. handling very well, I'd have to say. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And then that sloped roof. The sloped roof and the various ways that roofs not being 100% flush can lead to the security services having to simply back down, as well as looking at that graphic, which you may already have seen, of how close that bullet came to potentially changing history, or certainly changing history. You will decide for yourself whether it was for the better or for the worse, although I'm sure there are not many people now that would openly say, well, actually there are quite a lot of people who say, oh, I think Donald Trump should have been killed, which seems to me to be extraordinary, as we talk so often now about unity and finding new ways to move forwards together. Let's have a look at this compilation now. Let me know what you think in the comments in the chat.
What is that change going to look like, Don? What practically, your father as president, I think you would even say, was a divisive figure. What's it going to look like in the second term?
I don't think he was a divisive figure at all. I think the media created divisiveness around him. They lied about Russia collusion. They said he was a traitor. They went after him in every which way possible. If the media actually starts being an honest broker, talking about the things that he did, the prosperity he brought, the peace deals that he signed around the world, rather than the disaster that we're living right now, I think you'd do everyone in the country a big favor.
I know immigration's important to him. I covered the family separation crisis closely. Will we continue to see policies like separating 5,000 children deliberately from their parents?
You mean the Obama administration?
You know they didn't do that, sir.
Okay, sure.
Will there be a second family separation policy?
It's MSDNC, so I expect nothing less from you clowns. Even today, even 48 hours later, you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait with your lies and with your nonsense. So just get out of here.
Director of the United States Secret Service, Kimberly Cheeto, speaks exclusively with ABC News, taking responsibility for that stunning breakdown in security.
This is an event that should have never happened.
Who is most responsible for this happening?
What I would say is that the Secret Service is responsible for the protection of the former president.
So the buck stops with you?
The buck stops with me. I am the director of the Secret Service. It was unacceptable, and it's something that shouldn't happen again.
Minutes after Trump took the stage Saturday in front of thousands of people, gunman Thomas Matthew Crooks wounding the former president and 3 others before a Secret Service counter-sniper took him out.
I'm being told that the shooter was actually identified as a potential
threat.
Person of suspicion. Units started responding to seek that individual out. Unfortunately, with the rapid succession of how things unfolded, by the time that individual was eventually located, they were on the rooftop and were able to fire off at the former president.
ABC News now learning that heavily armed local police were actually stationed inside the building. The gunman climbed, but they missed him. Butler town officials confirming that after they became aware of the threat, a local police officer climbed up to the roof and confronted Crooks, but did not succeed in stopping him.
What was your reaction when you saw the events unfold on Saturday?
Shock, and then concern, obviously, for the former president.
Investigators now trying to determine whether roof access had been properly locked down. The shooter climbing up seemingly unimpeded, about 400 feet from the stage, with a direct line of sight on the former president.
Should that roof have been secure, period?
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof. And so, the decision was made to secure the building from inside.
Cheeto says the Secret Service was responsible for the inner perimeter of the rally, where Trump was. But local police were responsible for the outer perimeter, where the gunman was located. In Washington, lawmakers demanding answers. calling on the Secret Service director to appear before Congress.
We will be transparent both internally with my own folks and externally with members of Congress and with the American public. That's what the public deserves.
The President and Homeland Security Secretary said today they had 100% confidence in you, but there are some members of Congress calling on you to resign.
I appreciate the Secretary's comments, and we're going to continue to be transparent and communicate with people.
You plan to stay on? Absolutely.
I do plan to stay on.
Let me know your reaction to that coverage in the comments below. I'll be at the RNC for the rest of this week, but we will be remaining focused on all of the breaking stories within and beyond the convention itself. Please join us every day at these times where we stream on Rumble. Stay free. I'm proud to bring you this message from these partners. Usury and debt are sins. Why would you base your entire economic system on sinfulness? Why would it be at the heart of everything we do? Do you sometimes think, how am I working so hard and still so heavily in debt? You get overdue bills and threatening phone calls, you never have any money to do anything. Just relentless. It won't stop. Well, Zero Debt USA is the way out. They've developed powerful new strategies to zap your debt quickly. Would you believe this? Permanently. Zero Debt USA stand between you and the bill collectors, negotiate with creditors to lower what you owe without bankruptcy or new loans. Won't that be a relief to you? Some debt solutions are time sensitive, aren't they? You know that already, so hurry, you don't want to miss out. Visit zapmydebt.com, talk to one of their debt relief strategists. Hello, I'll relieve you of your debt. I got a strategy. It's free. Find out how fast they can get you out of debt. You might be watching this now thinking, the whole system of usury is sinful and shame-based. Is there a way out? There is. It's Zap My Debt. Talk to a debt strategist today. Go to zapmydebt.com. That's zapmydebt.com. Do I need to spell it out for you? There's a solution. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more uncensored content where free speech can flourish, join our live stream. Click the link right here to watch the next video if you want to, or become a member of a growing movement. Download the Rumble app and you'll be informed every time we make a new piece of content. Stay free.